Hello everybody, welcome to Plot 97A. My name's Simon. How are we all doing, guys? I hope you're all really well. Spring has arrived. It hasn't. It definitely hasn't. But the Daffs are putting on a little bit of a show for us, which is a wonderful thing. And the sun has decided to pop its head out as well. It is Monday the 24th today. It's a little bit windy, so there might be a little bit of wind noise, but look, all ready for another season of growing. Yeah, if you know, you know. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all really well. Saturday was probably the best day of the weekend, so I came down for a couple of hours just to dig. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, just one of them little switch off jobbies, isn't it, digging, and just it's quite satisfying at the end when you have worked up a little bit of a sweat and you've actually achieved something. I mean, I'm you know, I understand the principles of no dig, but I've just got to get this bindweed out. It's really important for me to get this bindweed out so it doesn't take over again. And digging it out is pretty much the only thing. If anybody else knows a hack for not digging out, please let me know. But yeah, you know, I've dug all this over. I mean, sorry about the wind. It doesn't have to be dig all the time. Obviously the principle of no dig is incredibly good. It's incredibly strong, and it just works on so many levels. But yeah, I've got to dig it. I'm digging because of the bindweed. And look at our broad beans. We're really enjoying this sun. I'm hoping that we've got them bang to rights. And the onion sets, I just pop them straight into the ground. I just direct sowed them. I know there's kind of thought process of putting them in little pots and kind of getting them started again. But I have noticed that a couple of them have started to shoot, and I think I put them out on Thursday, Friday. So we've got the shallots all along there, garlic, and our onions. So one bed nearly completely filled. Super happy. We have a greenhouse, and me banging on about the job I was avoiding and cutting glass and one thing and another. Believe me, I was avoiding it. I'm going to go in the greenhouse. Only do a little wind noise. I was avoiding it, I genuinely was, but it's super satisfying. I managed to get all the 12 cuts done. Little top tip for me that I found: the edge or the line that you're scoring needs to be completely clean, spotlessly clean, in fact, because if there's any residue or anything on there, the actual wheel that you score won't score deep enough, as it were. It kind of just skips over that little bit of grease or a little bit of paint or anything like that. So completely clean. A little bit of sanding block worked really well to take the edges off, the sharp edges off. So that's another great tip. And a little bit of oil on the wheel as well. A little bit of 3-in-1 oil does help. But thoroughly, it was so satisfying to get it done. It saved me a few quid. We had the glass. It was a no-brainer, really. It was just the actual art of doing it. So I watched 2 YouTube videos and cut 12 bits of glass. So now I'm a professional. Any glass cutting requirements need doing down in the South Coast, please do not call me. I've done it because I had to do it. But it's a job. It's another little string to the bow. And if anybody does want a bit of glass cut down here, then I'm more than happy to give them a go. Let's have a look in here now. The temperature in the greenhouse is, well, it's off the charts, mate. It's like 120 degrees in here. I definitely need a new thermometer. But I've got some seeds in, which I'm really delighted about. It's again, there's so many videos on there how to prepare your potting compost. Potting compost. Me, standard, sieved, a little bit of perlite to give it that little bit of structure. Because obviously once you sieve it, it's really fine particles. So a little bit of perlite mixed in there, just to aid a little bit of gives it a little bit more structure. But yeah, I've got a couple of trays of sunflowers, I've got some chilies, I've got some cayenne, habanero, some two that I can't pronounce, I can't see actually. What's that? No, yeah, I can't see those. Some chocolate habanero, some serrano, some jalapenos. I've got some Romano sweet peppers. Got a few bit of basil, bit of perennial thymes gone in. Some check. Some sweet peas, of course, and marigolds. And also, I've just stuck a few tomatoes in as well. But yeah, having this greenhouse, it really is a game changer. It's I was in two minds a little bit. Should I have left that other greenhouse on? Because I only completed that this time last year. And you know what? I'm really glad that I kind of left it on the plot, because it gives, this greenhouse is plenty big enough. I've got some seed potatoes just chitting there. They are Caledonian Pearl and some Penton Javelins, and I'm just doing first earlies this year, first time growing spuds, so I just want to go through that process, because blight is genuinely quite a big issue down here. So I don't want to, I want to be aware of it, obviously. I just don't want to I don't want to put the effort in and then it all come crashing down. So I'm just doing first earlies, which hopefully I'll need potatoes. Just a little top tip there. When these trays have been outside all winter, so I just separate the trays and just give every tray a little wash off with some cold water, just to take if any of them snails or slugs have crept in and wedged themselves in there. So, but yeah, overall, really pleased. I kind of, like I say, I'd spent a day digging down here. Now I think these are 200 litres, 150, 200 litres. They're bigger than 100 litres, and these are what I'm going to be doing the spuds in, because this bed is the raised bed's all filled now, and just topped it off with a little bit of compost. Again, it was just where the chili peppers I left them in the pots over winter. I've just shake the roots off and just topped it with a bit of multi-purpose. There's a few roots in there, but I'm kind of fine with it. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with beans along here, runner beans and some Bolotti beans, and I'm going to I want to get some salad stuff in, so some salad onions and a few lettuces, stuff like that. But this is the area that I was digging. It took me a couple of shifts to get it all dug over, and obviously I've taken the soil off of that top end just to put into the raised beds. But this is where the polytunnels are going in, and I need to shout out my neighbour. Thank you, all of them pretty much, for letting me film their plots. They get a little, obviously I can't not film over their plots, and I've asked permission. They've all very kindly said, so I just go for it. As long as we're not in the videos, you go for it. So thank each and every one of you for allowing me to do that. It's really important. And my brilliant neighbour this side, look at that fence he's put up, outstanding. He was down the other day and he said, "Si, you can put your polytunnel along there, and I'm not worried about the sun or anything like that." But I just wanted to be respectful to my neighbours and ask, and just to find out, because I didn't want to be that guy that comes along and just puts stuff everywhere and just interferes with other plot holders' light or sun or anything like that. I know it's kind of contentious. It's not contentious at all, but because they give me their blessing, so I'm thrilled. And this is where the polytunnel is going to go. And again, I've been looking at prices of the sheeting. There's 2 or 3 different specs for the sheeting. The timber's not an issue. Timber is probably going to be about, well, I looked the other day actually, it's like 40 odd quid for the gravel boards and a few, because I want to try and do something a little bit special with this polytunnel. Well, I do want to get ventilation in here. I'm going to have one door either end. But yeah, my next job now is to level this area, dig this area out, level it, and get the polytunnel frame in, which is exciting. I love getting a job that can tick off and move on to the next one. But spring is definitely creeping up on us quicker than we realise. And this is where the first greenhouse was, and all those stones, I'm just going to wash those stones because there's a little bit of soil in there. I'm just going to wash those stones off and use the stones. I'm going to put a little bit of matting down around by the raised beds there, and just use some stones just so I've got a nice area to walk on, just so I'm not walking mud through really. But yeah, overall very happy to look at the glass I've got left. I've got so much glass left. I went through a stage of doing those like 8 cuts, and I was 50% success rate with the first one. But once you do those few little tips, and obviously I had my safety glasses, gloves, hard hat and toe protectors on as well during it, because health and safety first. Thank you all so much for watching. Spring's nearly here, we're getting some seeds in, but again, don't rush. If you've got a greenhouse or you just got a windowsill, just pop a few seeds in. Yeah, you never know, you might be the next Percy thrower, and that's an old school one. If you know, you know. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Have a great gardening week, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.